Here we are, and this is the Henry's Fork Trailhead. Made it. It's a little bit chilly. Hopefully once I get going here, I'll be able to get warmed up a little bit. I'm sure it won't take long with this pack. What's cool is I didn't know this is also a horseback riding trail. It'd be fun to bring horses up here sometime. 0.3 miles in, so just getting started. Just a little over a mile in. Finally starting to get warmed up. Took off my first two jackets. It's getting a little warm already. Haven't gone that far. But with this big pack, it didn't take long to warm up. Got about 1 mile to Alligator Reservoir. I'm not sure if we'll be able to see it. Should be off to our right, but the trees may be a little bit too thick to see it. That's what they said about the trail. Pretty flat till you get to Dollar Lake. And then from there, that's when I think you do about 4,000 feet of elevation gain in the, 3 or 4 miles from Dollar Lake up to the top of Kings Peak. We just passed Alligator Lake, which is the 2.5 mile mark. Got a little tiny hot spot on the right side of my left heel. Last night when I was coming in, it was pretty fun. So I think the last 14 or 15 miles of roads is all dirt roads to the trailhead, and it was really cool. I probably saw 20 or 25 deer. Check this out. It's a very rocky trail. I think I'd almost rather be hiking this than on horseback. I remember horseback riding with my grandpa growing up. And I was always so cold in the mornings. Just past the 4 mile mark here. Five miles in. Feeling great. I haven't seen a single other person. We got a couple blisters developing. Patch job completed. Ready to go again. So I just bumped into the other guy that's up here. There was just one other person. He said the two guys that I saw in the parking lot this morning were the only other two people he saw up here. That's not too surprising to me. Usually Kings Peak, from what I've heard, is pretty busy during the summertime. But this late in the fall, when it's this cold, when you have to worry about weather, doesn't really surprise me. I am a little concerned. Not worried, just concerned, because today was supposed to be no wind and mostly clear. But take a look at this. It's starting to rain a little bit. I don't know if you can see on my glasses. Take a look at this. Six and a half miles. So we're about halfway there. 10,751 feet, 11:30 a.m. I do not want wet feet. There it is. Dollar Lake. That right there is King's Peak. I gotta find somewhere to stow the pack. We're making good progress. I stopped and changed clothes and lightened my load. Just carrying this now. I'm gonna carry that for the rest of the way. 8.17 miles. We're at 11,047 feet. I didn't really feel like I was feeling the altitude at 10,000 feet, but at 11,000 feet, I'm starting to feel it a little bit. I didn't see these guys. They were all laying down in the bushes, and they didn't jump up until I got here. They don't like uninvited guests. Let's see what happens. See, we are 9.5 miles right now. It's 1 o'clock and 11,575 feet. Almost to the top of Gunsight Pass. When I was at the bottom, I saw somebody else at the top up here. It's time for some lunch. That lunch was good. The view from Gunsight Pass. Gotta be getting close to 12,000 feet. There's Gunsight Pass back there. That's the regular trail. Right down there. And then this is supposed to be a shortcut. I'm sure it will be. If I can find a safe way to make it up. Beautiful view. Somebody has come and marked the trail by stacking these stones. Breathing pretty hard. See, we're at 12,362 feet. There's Gunsight Pass down there. Definitely feeling the lack of oxygen now, because it's a pretty steep climb. And I'm just following these rocks for the shortcut. Check it out. You can see off in the distance there. Look at that crazy storm over there. You can hear the thunder from it. There it is right there. Anderson Pass right in front of me. So I think the other trail, if you take the trail that goes down into the valley, it's about 3 miles. But there's a 1,000 foot descent and a 1,000 foot ascent to get back up here. Or you can cut across like I did. I think it's 1.5 miles. So half the distance. But the going is pretty slow because it's all on these big boulders, and they're a little precarious. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some more water. We are good to go. It tastes like dirt. There we are. Anderson Pass. Kings Peak. Whoa, look at that. Definitely feeling the altitude now. Let's see what we're at. We are at 12,700. So it's pretty cold up here. 11.6 miles. It's 3:15. 13,000 feet. Definitely feeling the altitude. The weather's not looking quite as good either. It is really slow going up here. The rocks up here are pretty treacherous. Hey, look at that. The sun's thinking about peeking through. It looks like it just might clear up while I'm on the top. Alright, you gotta watch this. We went from Stockton to check this out. It's clearing up. I think that's the top, but I really don't know. Do I think I'm gonna make it back to the truck tonight? No. Probably not. Not unless I want to walk the last few miles in the dark. We'll see how I feel. Right now, feeling pretty tired. Look at this. Look at these crazy rocks. This is pretty much all it is the whole way up. A mile and 1,000 feet of vertical climb or something like that. I'm tired, but I'm pretty much there. Let's go see what we can see. Alright, got some more to go. I can see the top. pretty sure that's it right there. That little pole sticking up. Alright, so I already recorded this once, but the memory card was full. I'm not sure when it died, so we'll do this one more time. Black tube, paper is totally shredded. I pulled it out, I read a couple of notes, but there was hardly any place to write on. And there was this tube. It says it's a time capsule on it. This one actually had a pen and a notebook in it. And on the notebook, I wrote September 29th, 2016 at 16:07 p.m. Brent Foster, with a couple of additional notes. It's really bright up here. I'm going to put it back. And I'm going to head back because I don't like hiking in the dark. At least not on this kind of stuff. Let's do one last panorama. An hour ago I could see down into the valley over there, but oh no. There's Gunside Pass. So we're taking this chute down instead of going around that, because it's going to save us a couple hours of time. Say hi, Helen. And Mandy. This is the chute. Alright. Made it down the chute. We've got about 40 minutes until the sun sets. So maybe an hour and 20 minutes before it's dark. And I don't think there is a moon right now, at least not much of one. It was super dark last night, so definitely want to get back to the pack before dark. And yeah, I think I'm gonna try and hike all the way out. My legs feel super tired, but from where I left the pack out, it's pretty flat. I think there was only a 500 foot. I think we only gained 500 feet elevation, so should be pretty leisurely going. That's what a sunset here looks like, at least at the end of September, at the very end of September. Almost dark now. How lucky is this? So Helen told me that she needed a battery, but then I forgot to give it to her, and I just walked up on their packs. Super cool. I'm gonna go ahead and leave a note and a battery for him. I think I see the spot where I left my pack, but can't be sure till we get closer. My gloves are wet. My boots are wet. My socks are soaked. I'm looking forward to getting back to my pack. A dry pair of socks. Man, my legs are tired. Well, it's decision time. Made it back to the pack. It's 7:40. I think it would probably take me about 2.5 hours to hike back out. 7:40, so 10 o'clock. Yeah, I'm gonna be. Plus, I gotta change my socks and stuff. That was pretty awesome, but I don't recommend doing it in one day.